Okay, welcome to another video, MegaWhale team. Today is another episode of our Learn to Trade series where we teach you guys how to become better traders through market analysis, technical indicators, patterns, and other methods. Today's focus is going to be risk management. So what is risk management? Risk management is the identification and evaluation of risks, followed by intentional application of resources to minimize, monitor, and control the probability of the impact of said risk. So what does this mean in essence? Risk management is, simply put, managing the potential losses compared to the potential profits. When you have a trade, there's always a potential loss and there's always a potential profit. All right. We can use something called a risk reward ratio. All right. This compares the actual level of risk with the possible returns. So, in essence, when we're taking a trade, we're looking for trades that have a higher risk reward ratio. A ratio of 1-to-1 equal means that for every $1 you can make, you can also lose $1. All right. A risk reward ratio of 1-to-3 means every $3 you make, you can lose $1. Now, we don't use risk reward ratios to determine direction. We use them as management tools, all right, to determine how much money we should invest in a particular trade signal. All right, so moving on from that, we're going to take a look at our example here. We have a short trade signal set up. This entry was put as 65,500. Our stop loss is 3.5% above. And our take profit is about 9.8% below. Our risk reward is 1 to 2.79. All right, 1 to 2.79, 3.5% stop loss. So we're going to give you a scenario. We have 100,000 US dollars, and we are happy to trade with any amount between 0 to 100,000. All right, we're happy to use it all if we want to. For this particular trade setup, we have premeditated and intentionally determined that we are happy to lose a maximum of 2%. So 2% of our total capital, which equals 2,000 US dollars. If the risk is 3.5%, what amount of dollars should I invest? This is the question we're going to be asking today, and this is a question that you probably ask yourself all the time when you see trade signals. What amount of money should I invest in this signal? All right, and we do use the risk reward ratio and the stop loss information, as well as our capital amount and the amount we are happy to lose as information to answer this question. So first off, we know we have $100,000. We're happy to lose 2% of that, and we know the risk is 3.5%. So all we need to find is what amount of money is a $2,000 loss at 3.5% stop loss. So this is how we do it. 3.5% of what amount of money equals a loss of $2,000. So we're going to walk you through it. This is how we do it over here. All right. You can copy this down, take a note of it. This is the exact formula you can use every single time. All right. So we have our $2,000. We divide that by our potential loss. All right. Carry it over $2,000 divided by, obviously we want to fraction it off. All right. And we have $200,000 divided by 3.5, and we have our total answer, $57,142. So if this individual had $100,000 capital and was wanting to invest any amount of money, but is happy to only lose $2,000, worst case scenario, he hits a 3.5% stop loss, how much money should they invest? They should invest $57,142. So this is a method I use every single day to determine how much I should invest when trading. You do not base. This is the mistake a lot of novice traders make. They look at the potential reward and they say, oh, I can make 10%. I am going to put in $100,000 so I make $10,000. All right. when we make a trade, we look from the negative side first. We look at the potential loss and we say, I've got $100,000. I want to lose $2,000 maximum. This is the potential loss. How much should I invest? So it's kind of a complete opposite. It's a complete opposite of what people do in the market. In the market, they say, I've got $100,000. This is a 10% profit. I want to make $10,000. Therefore, I'm going to put X amount of money in to make sure I make X amount of money when it hits a certain price target. All right. So that's where you see a lot of people, I want to make double my money. I want to make this. It doesn't matter how much you make. It matters how much you lose. All right. If you're trading at a high risk reward ratio, consistently following a certain strategy, you will be profitable at the end of the day. All right. You have to keep that in mind. You will be profitable at the end of the day. So I hope this video helped a little bit in helping you understand how much money you should be trading with. Remember, when you are trading, you have to be concerned with the losses rather than the profit. Your losses will determine how much money you should invest, not the potential profits. All right, so when I post a trade signal, when you see a trader signal online and you're confused to how much money you should invest, you have to look at your capital. You have to look at what the stop loss is set at, what is the percentage loss, and then use this formula and determine, I'm happy to lose $1,000 in this trade if it goes bad, and I've got $50,000 capital and it's a 7% stop loss. How much of that $50,000 should I invest so I'm able to minimize, control, and monitor my risk? Anyway, guys, short and sharp video today. I hope this makes sense. I hope you're able to use it. I can't stress how important risk management is. I probably didn't do a great job at even stressing how important it is in this video, and I would love to do a more detailed video another time, but just for today, I feel like this is adequate. We might do a little bit later on about how we can factor in fees, because you do have to factor in trading fees. I know Binance has a very small, I think 0.1%, 0.01%, depending on your VIP status on Binance. You have to factor in these fees because you have your entry and exit fees, which will either take away profits or add on your losses. So you have to consider these fees when setting your stop losses. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you want more videos, click like, comment, turn notifications on, and subscribe. You can follow us on Twitter and Telegram. Both the links are in the description. I will see you in the next video.